Hi, I'm Jen and welcome to Pulmonary Rehab Arm Strengthening Exercises with a TheraBand. So I want to go over some housekeeping tips first before we get started. You're going to need a chair that allows you to sit upright. If you need some back support, throw some pillows back there, but you're going to mostly be close to the edge of the chair to have a nice tall posture, because if you're sitting back, you might have a tendency to be in this position. No good. So nice and tall, which is going to take some endurance to do. And you're going to need a TheraBand. Make sure the band is appropriate for the strength that you are working towards. I'm using green today, and hopefully your provider is giving you a TheraBand. If not, we will make sure that happens when you come into clinic. Also pacing. So if I'm going a little too fast or a little too slow, you go what's comfortable for you. If you want to add more reps or do less reps, but still working towards your goal, please feel free. No permission needed to stop and take a break. Also, if you're exercising and you feel more short of breath, make sure that your oxygen, if you're on it, is appropriately set. And if you feel more short of breath, maybe check your saturation and adjust your oxygen if you need to. All right, so I think that covers most of our housekeeping tips. So we're going to start with just doing a little bit of stretching. So we're going to start with just some shoulder circles. So again, you're nice and tall, and you're moving your shoulders all the way through that range of motion. So you're coming all the way forward, and all the way back, and all the way down, and all the way around. We're just warming those shoulders up. And then we're going to go the opposite direction. So we're just going all the way back, all the way up, all the way forward. Very good, and just relax those shoulders. We're going to take our right arm and come across our chest. You're going to take the left hand and push that arm towards you between your elbow and your wrist. Gently pushing, no force, so that we're getting a nice stretch in the right shoulder. Very nice, and then relax. And then we're going to take the opposite arm and again stretch. Now, on your time off, you might want to do these stretches for a little bit longer. We're not holding them very long during this class to get the full benefit. Very nice, and relax. We're going to do a tricep stretch. So you're going to reach up like you have a question and bend to pat yourself on the back. You can either push from the front or you can come around and pull from behind. I choose to pull from behind, and I keep that arm close to my side. Now we all have different range of motions in our shoulders, so you do the best you can getting into this nice position. And here, what I'd like you to do, if you're able to, is just lean to the opposite side so that you're getting a little bit more stretch right through the side. Keeping that arm close to your head. Take a breath in and exhale, and then up and relax. So we're going to switch sides, opposite arm, behind, push or pull, nice and tall. And if you're able to, gently lean to the opposite side. Very good. And then come on back up and relax. We're going to take our hands behind our back and clasp them. Now, if you can't get them and touch them, if you can't hold those hands behind your back, you can grab your band and take it behind your back as well in holding the band. So from here, what we're going to do is bring our shoulders back and our arms up. So it's this movement here. And you're staying nice and tall, getting a stretch through the shoulders. And relax. Very good. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our band exercises. We'll start with the bicep curl. So what I'm going to do with the band is I'm going to put the band behind, underneath both feet and walk those feet in. So I'm about 90 degrees at my knee. I am going to hold the band with my palms facing inward. Hammer curl is what we call this. Elbows are stuck to your side. You're going to curl up and you are going to slowly lower down. Very good. So up, control lowering down, staying nice and tall, pacing yourself through the exercise. Very good. So we'll do this for a little bit. Hopefully everyone's having a good day today. And I'm I'm so glad that you all can join me doing these exercises together. Very nice. So we're going to do about 4 more. And 2 more left. And again, elbows tucked in, nice and tight. Excellent. Since we have the band already on our feet, underneath our feet, we're going to take one foot out and extend the foot that has the band on it. I like to twist the band a little bit and then wrap it around my hands. So we're going to do a row, nice and tall. Again, shoulders are back, elbows to your side. So you're going to bring the band towards your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and gently relax. So we're just pulling and relaxing, like we're rowing a boat. Very nice. So we're working the upper back muscles with this exercise, along with our biceps and a little bit of tricep. Very nice. We just have a few more to go. And as you've noted, I have no music playing. So this gives you an opportunity to play any kind of music that you would like to hear. Very good. 2 more to go. Very good. And for a side note, if you wanted to, you could do one side at a time. I like to do that because we do have a dominant arm, and I want to keep both sides as strong as possible. Very good. Okay, so we're going to take that band off, and we're going to hit the triceps. So we're going to work the triceps. You have 2 types of ways to do the triceps that I'm going to show you. The first way is bands around the side, or over your shoulder. You're anchoring one part of the band to your sternum or chest. The other arm is the working arm, and you're going to pull straight down, lock that elbow, and then slowly come back to 90 degrees, just like so. So that's option 1. Option 2 is the band goes behind your back. The arm that's not doing anything is going to anchor that band at your waist. The working arm is coming over by your head, almost like you do like the position you use when you're doing your tricep stretch. You're going to be pulling up and lowering down and controlling in this way. Okay, so you can choose which one you want to do. I am going to choose the first one. So band is over my shoulder. I'm holding the band at my sternum. The working arm is to my side, and I'm pulling straight down, locking it, and slowly coming back up. Don't let it recoil. Stay in control. Very nice. And again, check your posture. Nice and tall. Not an arch in the back. Belly button toward your spine. And shoulders are down. And remember, at any time you need to take a break, please do. But I also want you to work as hard as you possibly can. We want to keep those arms nice and strong. Whether you're pre or post-transplant, or just trying to work on your fitness. So we've got 1 more to go, coming all the way down, and relax. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So band is on the other side. Elbow is tight to your side. You're holding at your sternum, and you're pulling straight down once again. And you can always adjust the resistance, so maybe tightening down if it's not tight enough for you, or giving it some slack. Very nice. Great job, team. And you're just pulling straight down, staying nice and tall, controlling the movement, feeling it in the back part of your arm. We got 3 more to go. All right, 1 more. I always seem to lose count. All right, so we're gonna take the band and bring it behind our back. So we're gonna work on a chest press. So I like the band up high underneath your armpits. And again, holding the band, I like the palms facing each other like we did with the bicep curls. You're nice and tall. So we're gonna mix this up a little bit. We're gonna punch one side, control it back, punch the other side, control it back, and then punch together. And we're gonna just continue with that rhythm. So while you're doing this exercise, if you just wanna do both arms together, you certainly can. If you wanna do one arm at a time the entire exercise, have at it. As long as you're nice and tall, shoulders are down, you're pulling straight out, and you're controlling always as you come back towards the body. You don't want to use that recoil. Very nice. And you're extending those arms out as long as you can, locking that elbow, and again, nice and tall. Good job. All right, we're gonna do 2 more sets all the way through. And last set. Excellent, and take a break. If you need to grab some water, please do. The next exercise that we're gonna do is we're gonna go overhead. Now, if you have some shoulder restrictions, understandably, you can modify by maybe punching forward like we just did. If not, we're gonna go overhead. Again, you could do right and left and together. There's a lot of options. You're gonna keep your elbows to your side though. We're going straight up and then slowly lowering down. So straight up, slowly lowering down. Straight up and lower down. And up and lower down. Up, very good. Lower down. Check your posture. Because we're going overhead with the resistance, that might make you feel a little bit more breathy. And that's totally understandable. If you need to pace yourself a little differently, please do so. All right, we've got about 3 more to go. 1 more to go. Very good. And just for demonstration's sake, if you wanted to do opposite, it would look something like that. Excellent. All right, so we're going to take that band off from our back sides. And shoulder roll if you need to, and take a break to get your breath. We're going to come down and do some shoulder external rotation. So with that, your elbows are bent, like you're holding a plate. So the side view is like so. You're going to close your hands, and you're going to keep your elbows together to your side. So you're going to pull apart and slowly come back. Now, no space between your elbows. Keep that in mind. So you're going to pull apart and lower back to the center. Pull and relax. And you're pulling and you're relaxing. Pulling and relax. If you need to modify this exercise, maybe one side's not working as well, that is absolutely okay. You could do 1 arm at a time, which would look like this. But continue with the exercise. You might start to feel this in the shoulders about now. And we just have a few more to go. Let's do 3 more. And last time. Very good. And relax. Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and bring our arms straight out. I'm going to demonstrate first. We're going to add 2 exercises together. So we're going to do diagonals and our rear delt exercise together. So what that looks like as you're recovering, let me demonstrate. Thumbs are pointing upward. You're nice and tall. You're going to pull the band apart. Both the upper and lower arm are going to pull apart. You're going to come to the center. Rear delt, pulling apart, control as you come back, and then again diagonal, opposite side, and back, and then we're going to go center. Okay, so that's how it looks. If you find that coming diagonal is an issue for your shoulder, then you can stay center, and again you can adjust the the range that you feel is appropriate for you if you have any precautions or orthopedic issues. All right, so let's go ahead and get started nice and tall. Thumbs are facing up. We're gonna pull apart and then come to center, pull apart, and then switch diagonals and pull apart, and then back to center. You got it. That's exactly what we're doing. Nice and tall. If you need to modify, please do. I'll keep mentioning that throughout the exercise program. Very nice. Definitely can feel that in my shoulders. And I'm feeling a little bit more breathy as we're doing this exercise. All right. Almost done. We're going to cycle through one more time. So we're going up, going straight, diagonal again, and ending with straight. Very good. And relax. Excellent. If you need to move those shoulders around, please do. Very good. All right. So we're going to do another overhead exercise. It's going to be the lat pull down. I'm going to demonstrate first and then we can all get started. So lat pull down, your arms are going to be above your head and straight. You're going to pull down behind your head, or you can pull down in front of your face. You can alternate, does not matter. One thing I want to make sure is that you don't bend forward to get behind your back. Okay, if so getting behind your back causes you to move forward, then we're not going to do that one, we'll pull forward. I'm going to alternate just to mix things up a little bit. My palms are facing you. So I'm going to pull back and come on up, and then pull in front and come on up. Now I'm going to make this a little tighter. Back and up, and nice and slow. And again, you're controlling the band. The band is not controlling you. Very good. And during the exercise, if there's a particular movement that we're doing that's not working for you, that gives you a moment to work on your breathing. Whether you try and calm the breathing down, or maybe work on some diaphragmatic breathing, but putting that time to good use. Very nice, very nice. So we're coming up, pulling down, and up, and pulling down. Keeping that band pretty close to your head. And we're gonna do one more cycle. So I'm gonna come forward, and I'm gonna come back. Very good. And relax. All right. So that's basically the exercises that we're gonna do today. So let's recap. You did your you did your tricep, you did your bicep, you did your row, you did your chest press, we did our overhead, we did some shoulders this way with some diagonals, you did your external rotation. So you did a lot of exercises in a short period of time. We're gonna go ahead and finish up with some stretches. So again, we're gonna stretch our triceps. So we're coming back up again, bending, either push or pull. Get a nice stretch. Might feel a little different now that it's warmed up a little bit. And you're going to lean to the opposite side if you can. And a breath in. And as you exhale, release and come back up. And then opposite side, up, back, either push or pull. Keep your arm close to your head. Get a nice stretch right through in the tricep. Once again, lean. And back up and relax. Very good. We're going to clasp our hands And bring our arms forward, stretching, keeping our shoulders back, but also stretching the upper back part. And relax. We're gonna bring our arms straight out. You're gonna bend at the wrist, like so. You're gonna take your other hand and pull towards you. Elbow is straight. So you're nice and tall pulling, so you should feel a stretch in the forearm. Very good. You're gonna flip the arm over, palm facing outward, and again, elbow straight and pulling. Very good. Opposite arm, bend the wrist, so it looks down like that. Arm is straight. You're gonna pull towards you gently. And then palm outward and pulling towards you. Very good. We are going to take the band and come up overhead. Arms are nice and straight. You're going to take the band and just let the arms pull apart gently, and you're gonna come back. So this is what we would call your corner stretch, but in the chair with the band. So you should feel a stretch in the chest and shoulders area, and you can reach up higher and come back, whatever works best for you in this movement. And so kind of looks like this for me. Take a breath in, and when you're ready, exhale. And get a little further into that stretch if you're able to. Great. Bring the band down for a second, let your arms relax. Again, coming back up, we're going to do that stretch one more time. Pull apart, up and back. And take a nice deep breath in, and then exhaling. Into the stretch a little bit more. Great, and come on back. A few shoulder circles. Very good. Just a little bit of stretching in the upper shoulder neck. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bring our ear to our shoulder. Now when I do that, my opposite shoulder is not following, it's going to stay down. If you need to hold on to the chair to keep that arm down, fine. You're just going to let that head, or I should say the ear to the shoulder. Nice pull right here on the side of the neck. If you want to add a little bit, you can gently bring your hand onto your head, but very gently. And you're looking straight ahead. Now what I want you to do is bring your chin down, and then back up. Release that tension on that side, and your head comes up. If you feel dizzy or nauseous from this exercise, then I would skip it. We're gonna anchor that right arm, or your opposite arm, and bring your head on over, so you're feeling a nice stretch here. If you want to weight it a little bit, you can take your hand and give a little pull to the head, but very gentle, looking straight ahead. And then bring your chin downward. Excellent. Come back up, release that hand, and head comes back up. A few shoulder circles. Very nice. Arms are coming up. You're going to put your palms together, bring them all the way down, keeping your fingers and palms nice and straight. Take a nice deep breath in, and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me with this class. I super appreciate it. You can repeat it as many times as you want. Have a great day.